Your spouse says they went out of the marriage. Your world's falling apart and your soul's crushed and you have no energy. What are you going to do now? I was that spouse once upon a time who said they went out of a marriage. And today I'm going to teach you 5 crucial things that you can do to make things better right now. Hey everybody, welcome back to Marriage Helper. My name's Coach Jared. I'm the Membership Fulfillment Manager here. And as I said in the intro, I am the spouse who wanted out of my marriage. I totally understand the heartbreak you must be feeling right now. I don't want to feel insensitive to you. I think that what you're going through is hard, but I'm going to approach it from the perspective of the other party. And you need this information because it's vital for you to understand where your spouse is coming from. So what does help? Well, step 1 is you must stay calm. You panicking about the situation is not going to help. Being calm, rational, taking your time to think through your next steps, it's vital so that you don't make things worse. We actually have a toolkit called Calm, and we'll tell you more about how you can get that at the end of the video. Once you've calmed down, seek to understand the why. Where is your spouse coming from? Why do they feel the way they feel? Be open to their feedback. Their feedback may feel very angry. You never listen to me. We don't have enough sex. You spend too much money. You like your parents more than you like me. Like, the feedback might come in the form of an angry conversation, but be willing to listen. Just be willing to hear. You don't need to solve anything right now. A really good response is to say, thank you for telling me that. It's really good information. I appreciate that you were willing to be honest with me. Just hear it. Just hear it. And like I said, calm, rational, careful, this is the way. While you're listening to your spouse's perspective, you may be tempted to try to explain your own. That's okay, but make sure that you don't guilt trip your spouse. I need you here because if you leave, the kids and I are gonna starve. Don't do that at this stage. There may be some logistical things you have to figure out. We have another toolkit called the SMART Toolkit that can help you with that stuff. But right now, you just want to focus on hearing them and not making them feel guilty. Anytime you make your spouse feel guilty, it actually increases their negative feelings toward the marriage in general. And that can in turn lead to even more pressure for them to go. While you're waiting for things to cool down, make sure you're focused on your own PIES work. Remember, PIES are the 4 areas of attraction: physical, intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. Take up a hobby. Get some more exercise. Make sure you're sleeping well. Make sure you're eating well. Keep your mind clear. Don't let your emotions run wild. Spiritually, make sure you're living out your belief and value system. If you normally believe in honesty and integrity, make sure you don't lose that while you're in this emotional crisis. The more you focus on yourself, the better version of you become. And you are very attractive. And that's the secret ingredient. You want to be an attractive force, not a repellent force. The more guilt and the more argument and the more non-listening that you do, that repels. The more you can be calm, gentle, accepting, listening, that actually draws someone in. And you do that primarily by working on your PIES. Even when you're able to be calm, you're able to hear their perspective, you're able to focus on yourself, and you're avoiding the push behaviors of guilt and shame, even then, it can still be pretty hard to navigate this kind of a crisis. You may consider some professional help. We have workshops available. We have coaches standing by who will talk with you one-on-one, and we have a membership that's filled with the toolkits that I mentioned earlier that can help you navigate this stuff with wisdom. If you want to know more about how to access that, you can click this link just here.